Pastor Matthew Segi here from Verity Baptist Church, Philippines. Just want to give you final results for the Soul Winning Mega Marathon for 2024. And so the other day I reported phase one, which was outside of Asia, and there were some more results to report. Also, some things I got a bit off. There's a few salvations in Ontario, one extra salvation in Surrey, British Columbia. There's salvations in Detroit. They had 13 salvations. Toronto, Canada, 39. And in Mexico, 9 salvations. So the total salvations outside of Asia for this year's Soul Winning Mega Marathon were 198 salvations. Now, as I mentioned before, next year we plan to line up the soul winning in Asia to match the one specific day that the other like-minded pastors and ministries and people are doing. But this year we had our soul winning during Holy Week, Easter week. We have several days off from work here, specifically in the Philippines. And in Asia, we had 1,260 salvations. 13 of those salvations were in Dubai. The rest of those were in the Philippines. And so total salvations from all the different soul winning, unless there's any results that I'm missing or any mistakes that I made, 1,461 salvations. So praise the Lord for that. Let me just give you some quick details on the ministries in the Philippines. And so we had a lot of different people participate. And I've said in previous years that if I lived in these areas, these are the churches that I would go to. I have not met all the church leaders and ministries that are involved here. Some of them I do not think would line up as new IFB, but as far as I know, they are correct and clear on salvation. There were a couple churches, one in Bulacan and one in Tarlac, that recently wanted to be meeting up with me and wanted to come to church, and they wanted to join the Mega Marathon. And, they were untested. I didn't know anything about them. And it turned out with salvation, they're very off on salvation. And so I'm not really sure why they want to get linked up with us. But I'm saying that just to let you know that I'm trying to be very careful about the churches that we recommend. So these are the churches that I would recommend if you're living in these areas. But of course, I don't know every single thing about all these churches. And so in Metro Manila, we had a total of 213 salvations from Wednesday through Sunday. In Pampanga, we had 74 salvations, including going soul winning in Magdarame, where they beat themselves and crucify themselves. In Bicol, our church, Brother Realwin Doctor is the leader of the church there. They had 72 salvations during this time period. We have ministries in Cavite and Laguna where they did soul winning. We had 16 salvations in Cavite, 20 in Laguna. Brother Edward Bogarin in Pangasinan, they had 61 salvations. Brother Ace Sambo in Rizal, they had 57 salvations with Discerning Words Baptist Church. Brother Tony Dalisay in Oriental Mindoro, they had 136 salvations with their church. Brother Archie Babatido in Cebu, 277 salvations. Brother Elmer Avalana, also in Cebu, 68 salvations with his church. Cebu is a big area. So multiple ministries there. Also in Mandaue, which is very close to Cebu, Pastor Sammy Mansili with 217 salvations. In Dubai, they had 13 salvations, a Muslim area. So if you want more details, you can ask me about that. And then in Alabat Island, there was 36 salvations from soul winners that were going in that area. And so these are the overall results. I'll list everything in the details below with the locations of these ministries, the contact person, so you can get more information about that. And so great results overall, 1,260 salvations in Asia, 1,458 salvations worldwide. And so just be ready for next year to try to get people involved, get more areas. If you're watching this video and your area did not participate or your church didn't participate, try to just get a hold of your pastor or like-minded people to get involved for it next year. Thank you and God bless.